Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This time around I figured I'd play Final Fantasy VII's Remake because it's pretty good. I haven't played the original, but I quite enjoy the visual style and the gameplay loop of this one. And I figured I'd reward the developers by having someone of my importance, about 2 views per video, focus a video solely on the darts minigame because I was reminiscing a little bit on when I played Yakuza 0, and I did a video for it about, 2017 was 9 years ago. But I remember when I did a video of the PS4 version of it, and instead of actually playing the game, I did the bowling and pool minigame, and just called it like Yakuza Sports or something like that. I was trying to be a funny bugger, and just decided, you know what, why not? So I'll keep in that spirit, and I'll keep going and do that just for darts for this game, because the darts minigame was actually a little bit challenging, as you can see here. I made a right hash out of it, if I'm going to be honest, but to spoil the video, these attempts were in vain for the achievement, because I of course was going for the achievement. That is solely the reason why I went for it, because as I had mentioned in the previous video, I have been going quite heavy on the achievement hunting. And I really like going for the achievements in the Japanese RPGs, in particular on Xbox, because there is a small community that does. I'm sure I'm far from the only one who, does those on the Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy and so on. But I don't know, it's just kind of fun just playing these games on Xbox. Everyone, Final Fantasy is nearly synonymous with PlayStation, even if it's got an extensive history on Nintendo platforms and, a more recent history on being on Xbox and on PC as well. It's still just, it's almost taboo almost. But you can see there, I just gave up on that attempt and decided I'd go straight into another one, which was also a bit of a failure. But that's okay, because you live and you learn, right? Right? Alas, the game's been pretty good otherwise. I will probably get some footage of the actual gameplay, but for now, you're just getting treated to darts, because I can do that. No one's going to watch the video anyway. As you can see there, I nailed round 1 for the most part. But otherwise, yeah, I've been largely drumming up more ideas for videos. I've kind of gotten into the groove of it. It's been fun kind of doing this kind of in secret almost, because not many people really know I've done it. And of course the last time I did it, I was still, I was 21 when I last actively uploaded videos, but people, some of my friends and all that were involved in live streams and all that, and I've kind of been openly kind of exploring that idea of getting back into that again, because it will be 10 years since I started my Twitch account. And it's funny to think back on it, because I remember in 2023, I remember thinking of actually outright deleting it, because I did use it for a little while there to stream a Formula 1 racing league that I mentioned in a previous video. I think it was my, not my Battlefield 2 video, but it was my Day of Defeat video. So I mentioned that, and I thought, I don't really need this, I'll comment on things occasionally and all that, but I don't really need this anymore, and I nearly deleted it, but I'm glad I didn't. But I nearly ended up deleting my Discord as well, so, excuse me. I nearly ended up deleting my Discord as well, because I thought, oh no, I wouldn't need that, and now it's like, I think that's keeping me sane almost, because I'm able to chat with mates and all that, although I've just come back from a Mario Party night, because a couple of my mates and I play Mario Party, and we play Mario Party Jamboree, which, I if I could do a stream on that, or if I could get a good gameplay video of that, I absolutely would, because I adore that game. I genuinely think that Super Mario Party Jamboree is one of the best Nintendo published games of the last 10 years or so. I think it is genuinely that good. Although that being said, Nintendo has been on something of a roll in the last 10 years. But on the topic of Nintendo, I do have a lot of Wii games and GameCube games that I do want to do videos on at some point. Just more odd ones. I guess, that's been a trend for everyone lately. Everyone's been kind of getting on the... Jeez, I'm burping again. Everyone's been getting on the retro game bandwagon as of late. And you know what, I might as well jump on board that trend. I kind of realized why I stopped doing streaming, or stopped doing YouTube at the end of 2020, because of course we all had COVID lockdowns in 2020, and I remember thinking at the time that, if I started streaming more, I would build a bit more of a following or something like that, or it'd be a good excuse to sort of springboard off some of the more successful videos of 2019, because surprisingly, I look back on it, quite a few of the videos in 2019 actually had quite a few views on them, and I was still pretty actively streaming, so on and so forth. But that didn't really quite end up happening, because I just kind of got burnt out. I was focusing on, at the time, TAFE, which is, like a trade course, or like a trade school almost. And ultimately that didn't end up working out, as I had mentioned in my previous video. I've since gone to work in hospitality and now work in retail. So it was, just interesting how things change. And it's, yeah, again, going back onto these videos has been very reflective. It's been pretty good. Kind of sad, because I hate that time has gone by, and I feel like I've got so little time left on this earth, but in the scheme of things, I'm just going to enjoy the time I've got with my friends. I mean, I've just come back from a lovely time playing Mario Party and sucking at it. I mean, I finished second, so it's better than last, like I did the time before, but... And then, you know, I enjoyed a holiday out the week prior, so, you know, in spite of everything kind of working against me, you know, and then getting back into this to try, you know, ground me in my place and remind me, you know, there's more to live for. There's been a lot of things that have reminded me of that, you know, I've been struggling with. You can see there, I absolutely made a hash out of that, and I decided to keep going. Although by this point I decided that I'd cut my losses and go straight to the attempt that actually paid off. And as you can see there, it's the lucky last dart. I wish I kind of recorded this, because it was of course the moment that I decided to not record that ended up being the successful one. But alas, I still had a bit of fun doing this, and this game's been a lot of fun. So I got a lot more planned down the pipeline. Quite a lot more content coming up. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit rough, but oh well, it's, you know, relatively low effort. But I hope to see you guys in the next video. See you around.